All right, guys. So we're back with Mr. Rob Paxton, president of Texas Bass Nation. Once again, I really appreciate you joining my channel today. I'm a small YouTuber out there, but I got a lot of traction with the, Texas anglers out here. So I really appreciate you coming to the show and explaining all of this about Texas bass. Also, I've been getting a lot of inquiries about the teams division. So let's get into the teams division.
All right, we'll take teams and give you the full rundown. Within the state of Texas, we have different regions for teams. There's a northeast, southeast kind of combined region that runs 6 tournaments. There's the north central region, a northwest, and a south. Okay. So we cover basically the whole state. We had this past year over 100 teams fish. So I think it was 104. So 208 team members, and that keeps growing every year. But with teams, you fish your region, and then you can fish any region. But if you want to win Angler of the Year and a free entry into the state championship, you fish your region, and you really got to fish all 5 if you want to be Team of the Year or Angler of the Year. Okay. If you want to have a chance, you got to fish them all. But we have a state championship in September, and based on the number of anglers that we had the last couple of years, we send and we pay for those 4 teams to go to the national team championship. Okay. So team, that's one of the circuits that I fish. I fish North Central teams. I got a partner that I fished with for a couple of years. I got a new partner last year. To qualify for the state championship, you only have to fish 3 tournaments out of North Central is 5. So you got to fish 3 tournaments out of the 5, and you qualify for the state championship. Okay. Entry fees for all the team regions is $200, so $100 a guy.
Gotcha.
And it's boater, non-boater format. You can fish 1 tournament of those 5, but just one, either by yourself or with an alternate partner if your partner can't make it.
I see.
But your partner for the year has to be your partner at the state championship.
Okay.
Or
no
if you
substitutes.
Yeah, not at the state championship.
Not at the state championship. Okay.
You got to have 2 in the boat at the state championship. That's just keeps everybody honest, so to speak. So
gotcha.
And it's a safety deal too. So
right.
If you make it to the Bass Nation team championship, you have to have both of you have to have your boater safety certification.
Oh yeah,
card.
Good point about that. Yeah.
So it's important, either on the team side or the club side. We don't require it at the state level for any of our stuff. Thinking about it, but if you're advancing to a Bassmaster event, you have to have your boater safety certification. That applies to boaters and non-boaters. So,
gotcha.
But team has been a lot of fun. I've fished it for a number of years, and it pays well.
Yeah, I did notice
it pays well. I mean, you go fish a tournament and get first place, you're getting $1,700-$1,800,
yeah.
Which not a bad deal for one day of fishing.
Absolutely.
And you got to split it with your partner,
right, but that's still a lot of money.
Yeah, it's still a pretty good payday for one day fishing, and probably not driving more than an hour and a half,
right.
From your house to go fish that. So not a bad deal at all.
I think for your region or my region as well, I think the first tournament on the schedule may be Squaw, which is a popular lake that everyone likes to go to.
Yeah, it is Squaw Creek. Everybody will have a limit, It's just if you can get a few 4-pounders,
Right. You may have a chance.
Yeah, you got a real good chance,
Right.
If you got 2 or 3 4-pounders and 2 3-pounders, you're probably gonna win that one.
Right.
That's a fun lake to fish. So that's a good kickoff lake.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And
I
then
agree.
I think the next North Central region is at Granbury, which is really right around the corner from Squall. And then I think they've got Whitney, Ray
Waco,
Roberts.
maybe Waco.
I can't remember.
I think Waco. And
I'd have to
Whitney
look
was
at
on
the
list.
schedule and see.
I think I
but,
just seen it yesterday. I believe
yeah.
so.
But all that's posted on our Texas Bass website, which is, I'll let you say it.
That's right. It is Texas Bass
Nation.org.
No, .org.
We changed it.
Just changed it.
Yeah, we changed our website.
TexasBassNation.org.
So
we're not online anymore. We changed that, which made a lot of sense.
yeah, we're a nonprofit, so we changed from Texas Bass Online to TexasBassNation.org.
That's right.
More fitting URL, I guess is the right word for it.
Absolutely. I think that was good for us. Good change.
Yeah, because we are a nonprofit. So all the money we take in over the course of the year goes back out to the anglers in terms of paying entry fees to region qualifiers, to the team state national championship, and hotel rooms. We spent a ton of money on hotel rooms, so you guys don't have to. So but yeah, teams is a good deal. And like I said, you got to fish 3. You can fish 2 in one region and 1 in another region if that's the way your work schedule runs out for you. Doesn't all have to be in the same region, but the goal is to fish 3 and qualify for the state championship. This past year it was at Cedar Creek. So this coming year in 2026, don't know where it'll be yet. It's to be announced.
Okay.
So that'll come out sometime. Probably going to guess March, April, May, somewhere in there. But the tournament will be in September.
Good deal. Yeah, Granbury had a nice turnout for the clubs this past spring. Yeah. And teams was on Cedar Creek. That was a nice turnout as well.
And there were some giant fish caught at Granbury.
Oh my gosh!
I was surprised. We had some double digits.
Yes, I was working that weigh in and sitting there and watching those big fish come across. I mean, we have a double digit of a couple double digits on there that time of year. So good turnout.
And our guy that works the live release trailer was an ex-Texas conservation guy, so he knows what he's doing.
Yes.
We don't hardly ever lose a fish in that live release tank. We got a hospital tank on the trailer in addition to the live release, and fish is struggling in the live release, he'll pull him out, put him in the hospital tank, and get him treated, and fizz it if it needs to be fizzed or whatever, and put him back in the live release trailer, after the tournament's over. But like I said, we hardly ever lose a fish. We might have lost one at one of our nationals. So that's a big deal. We got a new conservation guy coming on board for this year, for 2026.
Good deal.
Take that guy's place. So anyway.
He'll be missed, Mr. Terry.
Yeah, Dave Terry. He's been a heck of a team member for us. So
absolutely.
Yep. But just like you, man, you're doing a great job on all the internet stuff. So
thanks.
Yeah, that's
you're a great president.
Way above my pay grade on that internet stuff. So, but teams. If you're looking for something to do, get on our schedule. Oh, and you don't have to be a member of a bass club to fish teams.
That's true. There's been a lot of confusion about that.
You can join Texas Bass Nation as an at-large member, you and your partner. If neither one of you are club members of a bass affiliated club, you can join Texas Bass as an at-large member, pay your $30 to state and $30 to nation.
Right.
And then go fish the team trail. So take a look.
Still be able to advance.
Yeah, you advance to the national championship if you make it. Last 2 years, we've sent 4 teams to nationals. So
Right.
goal would be to finish in the top 4
Right.
at our state championship, and then you get a free ride to nationals, national championship on team side, separate from the national championship on the individual or the club side.
Gotcha.
But the national team championship does fill the last spot at the Bassmaster Classic.
Okay.
That tournament's always in December,
Okay.
and that'll be the last person in the Bassmaster Classic for the next year or for the coming year. So that tournament, you'll fish in December, and you'll go fish the Bassmaster Classic the following spring. So
Okay.
short turnaround, but
Now,
but you make it.
There's been some questions about that as well. So once they make it, if they were to make it to the Bassmaster Classic,
Yeah.
as a team, do they have a team division on? Well, not team division, but they're going to be competing as a team at the Bassmaster Classic.
No.
Okay.
No. What happens at the national championship? All the teams that make it
Okay.
fish the first 2 days.
Okay.
Then they take the top 3 teams and they split them. And there's 6 individuals fish day 3 and day 4
I see.
for that one spot at the Bassmaster Classic.
Okay.
So, it's probably a delicate balance.
Yes,
you
it
know,
is.
if you're fishing spots with your partner and then you got to split up for day
Right.
3,
Yeah.
who gets what spot,
Okay.
So there's a little strategy, I guess, built into that for day 3 and day 4 for that Bassmaster Classic spot.
Wow. Interesting.
So they turn your team partner against you, kind of.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But if you don't have a boat, Bass will give you a boat.
Okay, that's
use.
where the boat come in that you were speaking about earlier.
Well, no, they give you a boat to use in that tournament.
Right, in that tournament.
Yeah, in that
absolutely.
tournament.
Right,
But
right.
you make it to the Classic, you need to have your own boat. At least until
you better find a boat.
yeah, at least until you win the Classic, and then you have people lining up wanting to give you sponsor boats.
That's true. That's true. Good.
But yeah, it's a definite, fairly short path to get to the Bassmaster
It is.
Classic. You fish three region tournaments, a state championship, and then the national team championship. So it's really four tournaments.
Wow.
That you gotta do to make it to the Classic. So it's
Unbelievable.
not too bad.
No, that's not bad at all.
I mean, you could go fish Bass Champs or TTZ, TTO, all those, but you'll never make it
Right.
to the Classic fishing one of those.
It's just jackpot
money
tournaments.
trails.
That's right.
You're never going to get rich fishing Bass Nation.
Right.
I don't think, but you do have a shot to make it to the Bassmaster Classic if that's something that you aspire to. We're the only way, at least in the state of Texas, that you got a shot at that. So,
Good deal. Good deal.
yeah.
That's awesome. Awesome information all the way around. What else did you want to talk about? I mean, we still, we have a kayak division and, we'll break these things up. But, I mean, there's other, trails and things like that.
Yeah.
Part of Texas.
Yeah, we'll talk about the individual region.
Okay.
And those are a club requirement. You got to be in a B.A.S.S club
Right.
to fish the region trails. So that's step one.
Okay.
Be a Bass Nation club member in the state of Texas. Fish your region trail. Say let's talk Northeast. You go fish the 5 tournaments. You can win pretty decent money on the individual side. That's strictly a boater situation that don't have a whole lot of co-anglers that fish the region trails. But make it through your region, you win Angler of the Year. The region pays your entry into the Central Region qualifier. And then if you win the region championship, the region will pay your entry into that Central Region qualifier. So you got a couple chances by fishing your region to make it to the Bassmaster Region Qualifier.
Okay. Makes
And
sense.
that's where you would win a spot to the Nationals, is through that Bassmaster Region Qualifier.
Gotcha.
This year, it's Toledo Bend, and we kind of talked about that a little bit before, but
Right.
I think our Texas anglers will really show well at Toledo Bend. There'll be some sticks
I
there.
hope so.
I'm not going to fish it, but I'll probably go
Okay.
just to support our guys, because the last 2 years it's been either the week before or the week after our state championship. And my wife is like, absolutely, you're not going to be gone 2 weeks in a row.
I remember that.
Without
Yeah,
coming
you were
home.
going strong.
I was like,
Yeah.
I could come home and pack and then leave,
Right,
and not spend the night, just come home and unpack and pack and leave again. And she's like, no,
Yeah.
So this year, that region qualifiers at Toledo in April. It should be really good, I would think.
I hope so. I'm looking
And,
forward to it.
I'd like to fish it. Maybe I will. I don't know. I got time to pay my $400 yet. I got to wait till that second week in January if I want to pay my $400, because I didn't make it through a region trail. Didn't fish a region trail. So
Yeah. You were on the team side.
yeah, I was on the team side.
Right.
Tried to make it on the team side.
Right.
So, but regions. I looked at the schedules. All the way from was it Amistad,
Mhm.
Amistad, all the way out to East Texas and OH Ivy. I mean, there's
Oh,
some
my
good
gosh,
lakes
some good lakes.
on the region schedules. So, I mean, you got a chance to go out there and catch a giant somewhere
Yeah.
if you wanted to do that.
Right. Right.
But that's your path through the club side without fishing the state championship to get to the region qualifier, the Bassmaster Region Qualifier, and then to the Bass Nation Championship, and then Bassmaster Classic. So
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll pop a little graphic up on the board from our website that kind of describes the path to all of these different trails and regions. I think we just got an update out there on that, so I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. We also have Kayak. You want to talk about Kayak for a minute?
Yeah. You good to keep going right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Talk a little bit about Kayak. You can chop it up later.
Okay. Sure.
But we have a Kayak division that we started. I think it's being its third year.
I was about to guess.
I think it's going to be in its third year. It's over 225 was the last count I had. I think they're going to add another region of anglers down around Austin
Wow.
this coming year. So it'll probably grow a little bit again. They don't fish like a region trail. They travel. Those guys
they do.
travel.
Yes.
They have one schedule for the whole state
Right.
that anybody can fish as all or as few as they want.
Right.
But it's a path to them or for them to the Kayak National Championship.
Hmm.
So, they have a state championship, and then they'll send people to nationals,
Right.
from that. And it's usually sometime around the Bassmaster Classic, wherever they're doing the regular Bassmaster Classic, they'll have the college national championship, the high school national championship, the
Nice.
Kayak national championship, all kind of running within like that week and a half time frame.
Right. Yeah.
Not on the same lakes, but as the elites are fishing the Classic, but
Yeah.
they'll pick lakes nearby and run those other championships there.
Yeah. For example, this past year we worked the Bassmaster Classic.
Yep.
And I believe it was the high school on Eagle Mountain.
High school and college, both.
High school, college were on Eagle Mountain over in Fort Worth, while the actual main Bassmaster Classic was on Ray Roberts.
Yep.
So
Yep.
yeah, that's a good example.
Yeah. I remember, I think the one guy on the college side weighed in like 40 some pounds with 5 fish out of Eagle Mountain.
Wow.
I mean, he smoked them over there.
He
It was like looking at that bag. He had his fish in that mesh bag, getting ready to take them into the arena. And it was like tails were sticking out. Couldn't hardly get them all in the bag.
Wow.
You know,
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that was a sack of fish.
Wow. Wow.
But yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. So Kayak's doing very well right now.
Yeah, Kayak's doing well. And like I said, they fish all over the state. So if you're a kayaker, you know, give us a look and join that league. It's all on our website, the contacts, and you know, give it a go if you're a kayaker.
Yeah, in fact, the kayakers were out on Lewisville for their championship.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep. I had a club tournament, my local club tournament, and kayakers was out there doing their thing. So they had a good turnout for that as well.
Yeah.
Met a guy all the way from Houston that drove down. So
yeah.
To your point, they're all over.
All right. Let's see. What else we got we can talk about? Talk about the individuals.
You got the club, the individuals.
We didn't talk about the youth yet, though.
Youth. Yeah, okay. Let's go.
Start with college and work our way down.
Okay.
All right. We just last year took over the college division for Texas. Okay. It was being run by an outside organization and just wasn't doing great. You know, didn't have a lot of boats, no marketing, advertising, or whatever. So we brought that back in house. The guy that runs our high school series took that on as a challenge. He's got people that help him with that and promote. And the first tournament we had 89 boats, which was more than double what they'd been running. And the first year worked out great. We had our state championship at Belton, which was a good lake. I mean, everybody caught fish.
Mm-hmm. Love Belton.
So yeah, I do too. I like that lake, but that was a fun setup, and you know, you get a lot of the parents come to the state championship, and it's a team kind of format on the college side as well. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to have a boat. I took a guy out a couple weeks ago that went to Tarleton, and I'm like, they have a fishing team at Tarleton.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, he goes, kind of more into racing my motorcycle than he goes, I like fishing, but I don't think I want to go college bass fishing. I'm like, well, it's an option for you, since you don't have a boat. If you want to go fishing, join your college team.
That's right.
But they've already got that one started. You got 2 tournaments down, and next one is at Tawakoni in January.
Oh, that's cool.
So, okay. I'm going to go work it. Maybe I can talk to Sean and going over there mid-January if the weather's nice like it is today.
All right.
As
long as I'm not out fishing.
We'll work it, Yeah, I mean, it didn't fall on any of my stuff. So
all right.
I'm going to go.
We'll figure it out.
I'm going to go fish it. But I think it's the week before the team tournament at Squaw.
Okay. So, all right. I probably can swing that.
Yeah. Our club don't fish in January, so.
Oh, wow.
We don't fish a club tournament. So.
Oh, wow. Okay.
December, January is our months off.
Okay.
So.
Only December for us.
Yeah.
We start back in January.
Yeah. But, so that's kind of the college deal. Let me think here. A&M, I think they have probably 18, 20 wrap boats. I mean, they travel, as a huge group of guys,
I didn't know that.
And
I thought my college, Tarleton, that's where I graduated from, was on top.
No,
I didn't know
A&M got a huge contingency from A&M.
Wow.
One of the guys this past year at where were we at Lake of the Pines caught a ShareLunker in the college tournament.
Wow.
And he actually. I was encouraging him to call Parks and Wildlife because it's not that far from Tyler,
Oh, yeah.
And he wanted to turn it loose back in the lake, but we waited. I don't remember it was over 13.
Gosh.
But he turned it back in the lake, let it swim away instead of turning it into the program. But
wow. That would have been awesome.
I wished he would have turned it in. You
Absolutely.
know, just you
Yeah,
get the
'cause they got-
replica and
yeah,
all that stuff.
absolutely.
You know, I mean, you get a lot of stuff.
They still take care of the fish, right?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, yeah. They you just turn it over to them.
Yeah, they come with their live release tank and
Right.
pick it up and take it to Tyler and put it in the hatchery or wherever that hatchery's at. Athens, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But
That's a neat deal.
but that was cool on the college side. And only ShareLunker I've seen weighed in any of the Texas Bass Nation stuff. We've had over 10s, but not an official
Wow.
ShareLunker, you know, caught during the ShareLunker season.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that was cool. So that's college. So.